we are just gonna watch my randomness. Okay, let's go. I actually had to record it. But what? What happened? What happened? No, no. Hello? No. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Everything is spinning. So apparently that failed. Let's check. I don't know. Let's check YouTube. Don't ask why I'm sorry, fake clash. It's just an apology video to my friend Rainbow Dash Rocks 110 because I decided to be a giant idiot and texted her this. I texted her hey, which was yes on Sunday, and she texted me hi, and she said I sprained my ankle. Yep. I'm alive! And it says it still hurts. It still hurts, though not as much as the torturous. My friend turned her imagination and runs wild. Wait, what's today? Okay, so today's Monday. She's probably at the doctor. I'm alive. You know what that reminds me of? No apologizing for this. I'm never gonna be apologizing for this. Yes, that song! That and other songs I do not know about. But all I know is that actually, I'm Alive from Becca was the first English ending song I ever heard in my life. I actually got into watching anime when I watched Soul Eater. No, it was Naruto. Just watch me be an idiot. Me. You need to socialize. Bruh. Okay, so you can read sideways. Number 5, Russia. Officials have sound warnings saying the consequences will be irreversible if Pokemon players continue unchecked. Russian websites published articles claiming the games is a CIA plot, while religious figures disannounced it was being satanic. Saudi media, number 6, Saudi Arabia. Saudi media said the country's top clerical bodies was renewed by a fatwa against the Pokemon game franchise for being an Islamic since it promotes gambling and the theory of evolution. Whether that ban includes Go is unclear. Oh, what? Day 23. You still think I'm a dog. When you're at a family reunion and everyone laughs at a joke your parents made about you. Isn't that the worst? Actually, evidence of team history because also having douchebags in it. This is why I'm in Team Voller. Before you ask, I joined. Yes, my friend. Oh my god. No! No, no, Boku no Pico. No. no death. You can meet anyone dead or alive, or imaginary. They become super clingy. Francis Lee stands by it. Sounds like something I would do. Aww. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta pause this. I gotta take a piss. I'm back. Uzumaki. I'm just gonna add this quote. I'm gonna be Hokage someday. Why do you like eating girl? Oh no. No. What? What? Let's see. What? What is this? I don't know what that game is. Yes, my primary hobby. Oh. What game is this? Gam. Just gonna ask it. Tournament be. Oh, no dating until after you're married. How the hell do you do that? Why are they putting on lipstick? Why? That's all I'm wondering. Oh no. Bucks given. Hey, what? Yeah. I actually learned that through Anime America. Shout out to them. Nobody is perfect. You know what? Just watch me be weird. Do this. Slowly claps. Yep, he's perfect. I'm a total idiot. Why? Oh. Is that a star or a flower? That's what I'm wondering. It looks like a fucking wheel. God. So, I know you're shy, but would you please just kiss me already? I think. Oh, yeah. But why didn't it show me the video? That's all I'm wondering. I was gonna commit. No, just not gonna watch that. I don't remember what video. Fuck. Damn! Watching these videos makes me want to commit suicide even more. I'm just kidding. I'm never gonna commit suicide. Let's see. Yes, the thumbnails. Ugh. That's funny, man. Yeah. Let's watch awkward vulner stories.
I was tired of my chronic constipation.
Shall we?
When I was younger, I was in Air Cadets, and they sent you to a place. It's known as Basic, and this was a giant base camp for cadets, for Air Cadets. It was the first time that I actually had been on my own in another province, another place being said. And, you know, cadets is kind of rough. You know, they're not going to, be like, oh, hey there, welcome to camp. They're like, you know, attention, and...
Before I go to the awkwardness, I actually been to this camp in, like, 5th grade. Yes, in 5th grade, you go to, like, this camp called Science Camp. I know it's so... I don't know how they did it with science, but me. It was actually fun. But when you sleep, it's pretty awkward because I had camp. You're supposed to have 3 friends. One of the camps had like 5, I think. And we were and there's 3. I picked my 3 friends. I picked like there's me, my friend Tanya, which I call her Hawaii, and my friend Tony. So we were having fun. We were having like fun, and then so we brought up, and then we were just having fun. I was like pretending to be like Nicki Minaj and twerk. Before it even became popular, I twerked before it became popular. Hold up. I'm gonna be that hipster meme. Where's the glass? Where's mom's glasses? Where's my mom's glasses? I couldn't find them, but I forgot McDonald's glasses. How do you say that? How do you say it? Oh, it's cringy. That was the cringiest thing I ever did. Okay, so... I'm gonna do it.
This, that, merch, blah, blah, blah. What they would do, we were in barracks, right? There's about like 10 barracks on each side, and we would get called up 6 in the morning to the front, and everyone would be lined up. Again, this was 6 in the morning. There was a guy, he was to the left of me. He was kind of looking around a bit, and I looked down to my left. I was kind of looking at my shoes. And to the left.
My initial reaction, hold up. What was it called? OMG cat? My initial reaction to this video. Were these photos. Don't judge me. I was looking at a photo, so I was looking at photos because I thought because I was watching this video called Shoot on Tokyo. So don't judge me. Yeah, my initial reaction were these. Oh my god. Whoa, boner. I actually never experienced a boner story, so that's why. I was so shocked.
Of me, there was this boner, man. He just had this freaking erection on the go, and he wasn't hiding it. It was just straight up out.
First off, how can you hide a boner? Man, that man is.
And I remember I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my god. I was like, oh, this is so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable right now. But the worst thing about it was I looked up to him, and he was looking right at me. He was just staring at me. He wasn't blinking. He was just looking at me with those eyes.
I keep blushing.
It's almost like he was like saying, "You want it? You want it?"
It's Yowie. I know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna put Yowie. Yowie. Why is there an S in there? Why is there an S in here? It makes it sound weird. There we go. I just made a bar awkward by yelling out Yowie.
Don't you? And
But the worst part is this dude has more terrifying stories than even me. The worst case scenario I ever had was when I broke my wrist. My freaking wrist. Let's just say that hurt like hell. I was in pain. I remember literally running to my mom, and it was at school. It was after school. My mom was in a meeting. I was just playing on the monkey bars, doing a jailbreak. Don't know what a jailbreak is. Monkey bar jailbreak. They don't have it. They don't have the video. What the hell? Okay, so it was it's this thing where you sit on the top of a bar. Well, it's not the monkey bars where you like climb. It's like those single ones, like the shortest one, the tallest one, the medium one, and the tallest one. I went on the shortest one. I broke my wrist on the shortest one. I am such a wimp. No, really, but that shit hurt. Okay, so I did it. I did it twice. One was successful. The other one was also successful, but the last one broke my wrist. I remember it like if it was just a frequent memory. You're supposed to bend, like, you're supposed to sit on it. Just imagine it. You're supposed to sit on the top, on the bar, like on the top bar. Well, not the top bar. I was on the short one. I was on the short one. It was like the same. It was like almost the same height as me. Well, I think it was, but it was a little bit shorter. So, like, there was a time my head was like this, and I was sitting. I went straight. My legs. I remember my legs were straight. I backflipped. I think I let go too early. My hands were like this, were like protecting my tailbone, and all of a sudden, a crack. I looked down in pain. I'm like, what's hurting? All I remember is that my wrist didn't look normal anymore. It was literally like off my wrist. I literally just ran crying to my mom, like, Mom, my wrist, Mom. I was literally like holding it together so I won't break any more bones. Like, Mom, Mom. She's like, what's wrong, baby? I'm like, my wrist. The worst part is when I fell, no one was watching. I'm like, Mom. And so I literally ran to the nurse's office. because, but there's a really cool nurse. It was like in the 4th grade. Yeah, it was in the 4th grade. I had this really cool nurse. I think it was Yolanda. Yeah, it was Yolanda. She was from the Ukraine. She was really cool because I never had like an exotic teacher. I never had like someone exotic before. So it was actually before I asked her what region she was from, like what country she was from. I think it was in the 5th grade before I left. I asked her in the 5th grade before I left to 6th grade. It only sucks. 6th grade sucks, kids. Don't. I have to say is do terrible. Do terrible so you can stay behind. I'm just kidding. Stay good in school and don't do stupid things. And so she said that I had a ball like I literally just like raised my hand. I was laying down on the little nurse thing, like the little nurse bed. I remember it. I remember the nurse bed because I've been there like a bunch of times. I think one for a nosebleed. And no, not what I mean. The principal just like put like a cardboard box on my arm and wrapped it like it made it like a little triangle. And so and he wrapped it like with like these bandages, and he wrapped it around my arm. It was my left arm that I broke. So we went to the emergency room. What was it? I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what hospital it was, but I remember it because my mom told me this when we were driving there. Look, Cheyenne, it's the hospital you were born in. Me. Why would you tell me that? Why? I was at the hospital where I had my surgery on. Either way, I was postponed to everything. Either way, so I had an X-ray. It's pretty simple. You just put your arm. They put my arm like on this little thing that you take your X-rays on. They took the X-ray. I wasn't allowed to move, so I'm like, when is this gonna be over? When is this gonna be over? I'm like, when is this gonna be over? And then the doctor told me this. I broke 3 parts of my wrist, and one of them was a green stem. What the hell's a green stem? I forgot. Anatomy. Hold up, green stem in the wrist. No, green stem, wrist. No! Bones. Wrist bones. I wrote that part? Oh my god. No, it wasn't that. There's it. No, my wrist wasn't like that. My wrist was like that. Yeah, my wrist was like that. That's what my wrist was. That's how... Ooh, these people are worse than me. Ooh. Yeah, my wrist was like that. But I could still move it back. That's what felt weird. It was like that. My wrist was like that. So I had it broken back in. That I had to get like amnesia. Ugh, these people are the worst than me. And so I got to get an IV, like an IV shot. And then so they gave me the amnesia. So oh my god, just like look through the fact. Oh, is that a nail? I typed in broken wrist. Hold up! They just broke it back in. They broke it back in. Broke it back in. But the most embarrassing part was when I woke up from it. I was like waking up like I remember this one part that I woke up during the surgery, like during the process, and I was like saying this, ow, ow, ow. Then when I woke up, there was a doctor right next to me. He asked me, "How do you feel?" I'm like, "I feel nothing." I said, I literally heard that, and he's like, "Do you remember anything?" I'm like, not that quiet. And he told me this. "Do you remember you when you were saying ow, ow, ow?" I kind of lied and I said no, I didn't remember. So they gave me a soft cast, and while I was recovering from my amnesia, I looked at my cousin like a bunch of times because the weirdest part is I kept on saying this. Vivian, why do you have 3 heads? 3 heads. That's so... And so, after like a few weeks, no, literally, there's like the whole process of my recovery from my broken wrist. My arm was literally itching. I'm like, first was like the part, this was like this part, like the long cast, like the long hard cast. I'm like, just like grabbing, I remember like grabbing pencils and like shoving them in the arm, just to like soothe the itchiness. And then I got the short cast, so it was kind of hard for me to, I remember it was hard for me to sleep when I got the soft cast. Because I remember like putting a pillow on, like, when can I sleep? Because I had to do this too. All my grandma told me is I'm not allowed to sleep on my arm. I remember a bunch of times, like, every night I sleep like on like the left side on the top of my hand or on like the part of your elbow. So it was kind of uncomfortable, but it does come up with its perks. For most of the time, someone helped me carry lunch because I thought it was impossible to carry lunch after you have a broken arm because because we have like these plastic thingies that break easily. And I remember like after lunch, but before I broke my wrist, that we break them and then we just, I think, no, it was like during breakfast where we break the little things. Like for breakfast, we break the little things where you just put it in the trash to make it easier. I thought it was impossible, but there's this boy, he's nice to me. I think I remember him from oh yeah, I can remember him from kindergarten. That's how long. His name was Gabriel. I still remember him. He goes to my middle school. We're going to the 7th grade. I graduate. Me. So he helped me 2 times carry my lunch. So I'm like, but he was nice. He carried my lunch. But throughout most of the time I was healing, I had to carry my own lunch. I'm like, how do I carry this? Either way, when I got my wrist, when I got my hard cast taken off, my short hard cast, they took it off. I had dead skin all over, and my arm just like grew hair in the process. Like, I dropped on something. Dead skin all over my body, and when I was taking it off, like the dead skin flew. I'm like, oh, it was nasty. It was like a nasty process. But that's how my wrist was. That's how my wrist was. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad that I had surgery on it. It was just bad that I got it fractured. No, like that. No, it wasn't like that. It was like right here, like this part right here, where you moved it. It snapped. But yeah, don't drive while holding cast or else it'll break again. Ugh. Yeah. Well, there's this kid. He was my friend for like most of the time, but he moved in 5th grade. The most part he asked me this after. He asked me this because he reunited again in 4th grade, in like 6th grade. And while during like talent show, it was like during the talent show in like 6th grade because yeah, we had a talent show all through like middle school for all the 7th and 8th graders, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders to go, and it was like a whole school can join, but only like a few got accepted, like 18. Yeah, Miss Rubio was nice. That's our library's name, but just forget that. And so, his name was Vic. I think his name was Victor. Yeah, his name was Victor. And he asked me this, like, while I was waiting for my part because I was saying this is gospel by Panic at the Disco. Yeah. He asked me this. Hey, Cheyenne. Me. Yeah, Victor? Do you still have that? He's like, do you still have the cast, that cast where you broke your wrist? I'm like, no, I think my mom threw it away. He told me this. I was gonna ask you if I could sign it. I'm like, Uh, the only way I'd have to do that again is to have to break my wrist again. Give me a bat. But no, I actually didn't say that. Oh, come so. I should have. Oh. There's a second incident. I didn't go because I was at Las Vegas with my mom and grandma. We went for one day. I have to say it was the funnest day ever. Anyway, I just stayed in the hotel all day. Yeah, Mom? Okay, I'm back. Ooh. Okay, so Las Vegas. It was fun. But best part of fourth grade because we had like these daily practices. I didn't do most. I did most of them, but I had to like walk like this with my shirt, with like shirt cap. I walk like this with my long cast. I walk like this with my shirt cast, but I still did the rest. But most embarrassing part about the whole recovery, I was talking with my third grade teacher, like my old third grade science teacher. Let's call her. Let's call her Miss Weaver because I think I forgot her last name. So we were walking like around the recess thing, and Miss Weaver noticed a bunch of students on the monkey bars. And then she asked me, she looked at my arm. I was like, getting off the monkey bars. She looked at my arm. She asked me this: how did you break your wrist? I'm like, monkey bars. She literally grabbed my arm. She lifted it up. It was the long cast, so she said this: ladies, get off the monkey bars or else you'll end up like this. Me and my mom. This is what I was thinking. What the fuck? We are allowed to cuss in front of teachers. My fifth grade was awesome. Like during like lunch recess, I was cussing up a storm. Like fuck this, fuck that. Yeah. So after like the whole process. Ugh. Oh, thank God it's on YouTube. Thank God it's FX. And now, gotta pause this again. I gotta pee. Fuck you. I have to tell you something. While during the process of my recovery, I used to be in cheerleading. Yeah, in 4th grade, like I think it was like the 3rd to 4th, I think to 5th grade, I was in cheerleading. Wait, like through 4th, through 3rd to like, I think like the beginning of 5th grade, I was in cheerleading. But in 4th grade, when I broke my wrist, I had cheerleading practice, and so my mom's friend, Boba, who passed away recently, he took me to the practice, and we all had my cast on. And so while we were practicing, I was like, it was really awkward because, like for cast, like toe touches, it's really awkward because one of my arms were touching my toes. So like after that one day of practice, I never joined back until I had my wrist fixed. Yeah. And then I cut again because I decided that cheerleading was not my thing, because I used to be in softball and it was pretty fun because I get to hit something. But after yeah, something like that. These people had it worse than me. Ooh. Yeah, that's what happens when you have a broken wrist. Like normal hand. Yeah, that's even hard because. Ooh! Yeah. So after I get off, it's pretty hard because you have to like put your wrist, and it's like I kept on because the doctors were worrying because like during the process of my recovery with the short cuts, I was using a pencil to scratch it, and they were worried that I moved it. I moved it a little bit. I moved it a little, like literally a little, and then after I got it out, they just took it out. My arm looked like a mess. Like hair everywhere. My hair everywhere, dead skin everywhere. I like took it off like with like 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 soap and water, like washing it. It like took like 30 minutes just to take it off. Oh, surgery. Yeah. Okay, so just never do stupid things. I guess I end up with like a broken wrist or something. History of best oops, I'm fine. So that was my embarrassing story. See you guys later.